Welcome back, Cyprus user. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the warehouse and locator preparation into the Cyprus ERP. This is one of the major component. The reason behind because all the material that you receive would be located at the particular locators of the warehouse. Now, in today's video, we are going to see how to set up the warehouse and the multiple locators under warehouse. Let's log in into the Cyprus ERP system and we'll see how to prepare warehouse and locators. The important thing is warehouse are basically the big locations or the godowns where the goods are stored, and it will be stored in bin, bay, racks. So all these are known as locators. Okay. So let's move on into the system and we'll try to create one of the warehouse and the locators under it. So I'm at my login screen, and in this login screen I'm logged in with Cyprus admin, and then we'll try to create a warehouse. Now the warehouse basically comes under an organization, so it means that each legal entity must have at least one warehouse, as well as for the non-legal entities. If you want to prepare the warehouse, you would be able to prepare the warehouses. Okay. So I'm at my landing page, and thereafter I just need to search the warehouse and the locators, or you would be able to open the material management, and into under the material management you would be able to see the warehouse and locators. So you just need to open the warehouse and locator. In this window you just need to create the warehouse. So I'm going to create the warehouse since I have logged in with my legal entity HQ, and I'm going to create my warehouse for the HQ a legal entity. So let's say it is East Store Warehouse, and you need to define the address for the warehouse. So it is warehouse number 101, and you just need to fill the complete address and say okay. And once you do okay, you just need to save it. Apart from that, if it is an in-transit warehouse, you would be able to mark it such in-transit warehouse. You can define the element separator that would be utilized to define the locators. And thereafter, if this warehouse having a source warehouse, then you need to define the source warehouse. Okay. So you would be able to define the source warehouse. Disallow negative inventory here represents that the system will not allow the negative inventories. So right now I'm allowing it. That all depends up to you. The important thing that we just need to keep in mind that for the negative inventories there would not be any cost. Okay. So let me move on to the locators, and I will define my locator accordingly here. So let's say my aisle bin level, and that's my default locator, and I would save this, and thereafter I would say new record and my locator 2, and I would save this. If you want to give a relevant name, then you would be able to give the relevant name as ES warehouse, ESW warehouse locator 1, or ESW warehouse. ESW represents East Store Warehouse locator 2, and in such a way you would be able to enter as many as locators if you want to create as many as locators, but at least one locator under one warehouse is required, and that should be marked as default. Thereafter, the next tab is the storage tab, where you would be able to see what are all the on-hand quantities, what are the reserve quantities, what are the order quantities. So all these quantities you would be able to see, but these gets updated by the system as and when the transaction processed. Okay. Thereafter we just need to move on to the replenishment, and you would be able to define the replenishment rules for the products that comes under this warehouse. So here the replenishment, there are four kind of replenishment rule. So majorly if it is manual, then you just need to do everything manual. The custom is if you want to write a certain specific class as per your requirement, you would be able to write a specific class, and that can later be binded at this particular level, the replenishment class. And Then if you want to maintain the maximum level, you would utilize this. If you want to reorder below the minimum level, you would be able to do. And you just need to define the minimum and the maximum level in terms of the quantity, or if there is a certain source warehouse, you would be able to set the source warehouse here. As soon as you just save the warehouse header, the system will copy all the default codes from the accounting schema, and that's all to create a warehouse. Again, as the key components of the warehouse is, it should be under a legal entity. The another one is you can create an in-transit warehouse if needed. Now, number 3 is a warehouse should contains minimum one locator that should be marked as true. So this is the minimum requirement to create the warehouse into the Cyprus ERP system. That's all in terms of preparing the warehouse into the Cyprus ERP system. In case you have any questions regarding warehouse setup, then you can comment us. I will try to give the answer for all of your questions that arises, or will try to prepare a new video where we will consider all those questions. If you like our video, then I would request you to subscribe our channel and share this knowledge on video to your colleagues so that they will run how to run the Cyprus ERP system. Till then, thanks a lot. Bye bye. Ciao.